Okay, the body side molding kit. It comes with 4 pieces that look like this. You order it color specific to your vehicle. And there's gonna be two lefts and 2 rights. Hidden in the packaging, which is hard to find and easy to miss, is in the shipping label section up here. I found 4 alcohol swipes, so you wanna make sure you find that. And then inside the box, taped to the inside, was this. And inside that was 3 templates. This one goes in the middle, and this one goes in the rear, and this one goes on the front. So you need these 3 cardboard templates, your 4 edge pieces, and your 4 alcohol swipes to start the process. There was no instructions anywhere in the box, so I had to go back to where I purchased it from. I won't say the name, but it's right there. And all the directions are there once you type it in. And the kit numbers are right there, 08, P05, T60. Then you order it color specific. You can download and print the directions right from the website, so you're gonna want these too. I'm just gonna quickly clean this area just to get any big stuff. None of my videos showed up, so I jumped ahead a little bit. But so you have 3 pieces of cardboard you got to put on. One's labeled the front, and you install it. You see the tab is right there, bent in the door, and you just follow the cardboard along the door line here and here. And the character line we're talking about is that crease in the door. And you put the masking tape on these 3 areas here. And then you go to the middle, and this goes on the bottom part, not the top part. And the gap in the middle is the gap between the doors. And again, just line it up along the bottom of the doors, and the masking tape goes on either end. And then this side is the rear. And again, you're gonna use all 3 of these again on the other side. You're just gonna flip them around. So here's your line. And then, but again, you're just gonna follow the door edge all the way around the best you can. And then when you install the product, you're gonna wanna, it doesn't really bend. You're gonna wanna push down on this as you're installing it. And masking tape goes in those 3 holes there. Once you've done that, you do a test fit. Just put the panels up and see how tight they are to the edges. You may have to, the rear one was fine. The front one, I had to adjust a little bit tighter and to make it a little bit easier for me to install. But it should be good. All right. Side panel. And then you just wipe it, front and back, and you're getting all the waxes and dirt off. And so you can do that. To prep this, you peel all 4 panels. You prep the same way. You peel off the back piece, peel off the front piece, and then you peel back a little bit of the edge, and you tape it on this side like that. And I'm at the limit of temperature. It's 60 degrees or above. I'm at 64, so I have a little heat gun, and I'm gonna heat up the adhesive a little bit just to help with the bonding. And it's just gonna help activate the glues a little quicker, that's all. You can use a hair dryer, but I have a heat gun in the garage. So you got everything clean, you got the glue ready to go, and then you work on lining it up on one end with your cardboard. And remember to kind of push this in, make sure push the cardboard and make sure you don't end up too low. And so it lines up properly. Once you got it set in place, before you set the second one, you want to push along it so it doesn't bow in the middle. And then you can remove the masking tape at that point. And all these are done the same way. And you pull along like this, apply some pressure. Think about trying to work out air bubbles, if you want to do it. Pressure like this, and you just keep doing that all the way down till you get to the end. There we go. The directions say to use a hard roller, rubber roller. I found it hard to use, and awkward. So I'm using a microfiber towel, and then I'm pushing against it real hard. And I'm also using leverage. I'm grabbing one hand here and the other hand on the towel, and I'm kind of pulling myself to the car. I'm pushing really hard. Most important spots to apply a lot of pressure is the front leading edge and the rear edge right there. Lots of pressure. And you just want to keep pushing along and work it in. You want to get that adhesive to bond. Now you can remove your cardboard templates. And, templates seem to work pretty good. Everything stays nice and lined up. And the final step, of course, you want to get a little wax on. Clean up a little bit. I like this for quickie stuff. This stuff is really good, ultimate fast finish. So I'm gonna do that really quick. It's waxed up and cleaned up. Everything's installed. Last piece of advice is you're not supposed to run this thing through a car wash, I think, for 24 hours. And kind of like getting your windows tinted, I would recommend parking it in the sun and letting it bake in for a day. But no car washes, and let it cook out in the sun. You want to get that adhesive needs to do its thing now that it's been exposed.